Hello and welcome to Commander Game with Captain Sisay, Mizzix, and Titania. Captain begins all the shenanigans. Captain plays Temple of Plenty, scrying down. Titania's turn. Titania plays a forest, then taps it to play Llanowar Elves. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix plays an Evolving Wilds. Captain's turn. Captain plays a Plains and passes. Titania's turn. Titania plays a Forest. At the end of Titania's turn, Mizzix cracks the Evolving Wilds. Mizzix pulls out a mountain. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix plays an island. Then Mizzix plays a Thought Vessel. Captain's turn. Captain plays a Sun Petal Grove. Titania's turn. Titania plays a forest. Then plays Explosive Vegetation to get 2 forests. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix plays a mountain. Mizzix then brings in Mizzix. Captain's turn. Captain plays a Reliquary Tower. Captain Sisay enters the fray. Titania's turn. Titania lands yet another forest. Titania then plays Seek the Wilds. Titania reveals an Evolving Wilds and adds it to hand. Titania then taps 5 mana to play Lost in the Woods. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix plays a Goblin Electromancer. Mizzix attacks Titania with Mizzix, triggering Lost in the Woods. The attack goes through and Titania takes 2 damage from Mizzix. Mizzix casts Faithless Looting, getting an experience counter. Mizzix discards a mountain and an Ethereum Horn Sorcerer, then plays Swift Water Cliffs for his land. Captain plays a Plains. He then searches using Captain Sisay for Reki, History of Kamigawa. He then plays a Commander Sphere. Using the Sphere and 2 lands, he plays Reki, History of Kamigawa. Titania's turn. Titania plays a Havenwood Battleground. Then plays Hibernation's End. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix then plays a Stroke of Genius to draw 3 cards, netting another experience counter. Then plays Reliquary Tower. Mizzix then plays Factor Fiction for 1 blue. Mizzix chooses Titania as the target, revealing an Illusionary Ambusher, a mountain, an island, Melek, Izzet Paragon, and Chain Reaction. Titania creates a pile of Illusionary Ambusher, Mountain, and Chain Reaction, and another pile of an Island and Melek, Izzet Paragon. Mizzix chooses the former. He then swings the Electromancer and Mizzix at Titania, triggering Lost in the Woods. The Electromancer's attack is stopped, but Mizzix's still goes through. The captain's turn. He searches using Captain Sisay for Runetail Kitsune Ascendant, then plays a Plains. He then plays the Kitsune Ascendant, triggering Reki, drawing a card. Runetail flips because he has more than 30 life. Captain then plays Lightning Greaves and equips it to Reki. Titania's turn. Titania pays for Hibernation's End to play an Elvish Mystic. He then brings Titania into play, bringing back Havenwood Battleground. Titania plays a Rupture Spire, but doesn't pay the cost, sacrificing it to produce a 5/3 elemental token. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix then plays Firemind's Foresight, searching for a Brainstorm, a Comet Storm, and a Counterflux. Mizzix plays a Mountain for the turn. Captain once more. Captain searches for Kermetra. Captain then plays Kermetra, drawing off of Reki. Captain plays a Plains. He then plays Doze in the Falling Leaf, drawing off of Reki, and then searching for a land with Kermetra. Mizzix brainstorms in response. Titania uses Havenwood Battleground's second effect for Hibernation's End, sacrificing the land, producing an elemental token. Titania pulls out a Sylvan Ranger using Hibernation's End, and searches for a forest and adds it to hand. Titania then plays the forest. He then swings an elemental at Mizzix. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix casts Word of Seizing, taking Runetail Essence. Mizzix then casts Comet Storm, targeting both the elemental tokens, Titania, Doze in the Falling Leaf, and Captain Sisay. Captain casts Myojin of Life's Web. Mizzix tries to active aggression it away before he can use the divinity counter. However, he makes a mistake not realizing that the Myojin can remove the counter at instant speed. After playing his entire hand, Captain equips Lightning Greaves onto Avacyn and swings at Mizzix using Avacyn and Kermetra. Mizzix blocks Kermetra using the Myojin of Life's Web and takes 5 damage from Avacyn. Titania's turn again. He pays the upkeep cost for Hibernation's End. He searches for a Farhaven Elf, who searches for a forest and places it onto the battlefield tapped. Titania then plays Serene Remembrance, adding up to 4 cards, including Serene Remembrance, back to the deck and shuffling it. Titania then plays an Evolving Wilds and immediately uses it to search for a forest. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix flashes back Faithless Looting, discarding Desperate Ravings and Illusionary Ambusher, then plays an island, then plays a Storm Breath Dragon. Captain plays the Temple of the False God. Captain then plays Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, drawing a card off of Reki and getting a land off of Karametra, exiling Stormbreath Dragon and Hibernation's End. Captain then plays a Soul Ring. Then Captain puts the Greaves onto Ulamog, and then he swings Ulamog and Avacyn at Mizzix, and Multani and Myojin of Life's Web at Titania. Mizzix responds with an Aetherize, returning the attacking creatures to hand. Mizzix exiles the top 20 cards of his library. Wanting to capitalize on the situation, Titania activates Respite on top of Aetherize to gain 4 life. Titania's turn. Titania resummons Titania, bringing back an Evolving Wilds. He then uses the Evolving Wilds for a forest, producing an elemental token when the Evolving Wilds is sacrificed. He repeats this using his Terramorphic Expanse as his land for the turn. And once more, Titania uses Serene Remembrance. Mizzix plays a command tower, then passes without doing anything else. Captain brings back in Captain, drawing a card and then searching for a forest. He then puts Lightning Greaves onto the Captain to search for an Iona, then attempts to cast it, only to have it dismissed by Mizzix. Captain plays Nykthos as his land for the turn. Captain swings Karametra and Yomiji, who bars the way, at Mizzix, who blocks Karametra with Mizzix. Titania's turn returns. Titania plays Wood Elves, putting a forest onto the battlefield from the deck. Titania then plays Dwynen, Guiltleaf Dane. He then swings the Sylvan Ranger at Captain, who blocks with Heliod. Mizzix's turn. Mizzix plays Mountain and recasts Mizzix. Captain's turn. Captain plays a forest. Captain uses Nykthos to produce 6 white mana. Captain taps the Soul Ring and 2 more lands to play Ulamog back down, re-exiling Mizzix and exiling Lost in the Woods, and finally triggering Reki and Karametra. Captain searches for Rhea Dawnbringer. Captain tries to play Rhea Dawnbringer, but Mizzix counterfluxes it. Captain swings Ulamog at Mizzix, and Karametra and Yomiji, who bars the way, at Titania. Titania blocks Karametra and Yomiji using Wood Elves and Farhaven Elf, and Mizzix takes 10 damage and exiles 20 cards from his library, from Ulamog. Titania's up again. Titania plays Explosive Vegetation, searching for 2 more forests. Mizzix's turn. We have a little bit of a lull here. Let us know what you want to see in the future, gameplay-wise. Mizzix brings Mizzix back in. Captain tries to Ablation Mizzix back to the command zone. However, Mizzix retaliates with a counterspell. Captain's turn. Captain plays a forest for turn. Then searches for Odric Master Tactician. He then plays Myojin of Life's Web, triggering Reki and Karametra. Captain then removes the counter from Myojin, playing Surak the Huntcaller, Molima Maro Sorcerer, Multani Maro Sorcerer, Avacyn Guardian Angel, Tolsimir Wolfblood, and Odric Master Tactician. Captain taps the Commander Sphere for green, then sacrifices it to draw a card, then uses Nykthos for 14 green, and uses 2 of it to play Time of Need. Captain plays Isan Wandering Bard, triggering Reki and Karametra. Then Captain plays Vitalize, untapping all creatures. Then uses Captain to search for Hero's Podium. He then plays Hero's Podium, and swings at all players for lethal damage, winning Captain the game.
Passing there.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn.
Orange and blue.
God damn it. I hate you sometimes.
I know.
Is your deck a dick?
No! In fact, it's doing exactly what I wanted to and giving me more land.
Now we're talking.
I love it. Doesn't mean I wanted to do it right now.
Captain uses the Commander Sphere for green, sacrifices to draw a card, then uses Nykthos for Nykthos. Oh my gosh. Then plays facelift looting. Right.